There's a lot of uncertainty going on right now. No one is sure when the lockdown will be over, and everyone is kind of losing their minds. Everyone has their own way to deal with uncertainty, but not every approach makes things easier for yourself. There's this concept called the axis of uncertainty that I got from Matt Diavella. There are those who are underprepared and those who are overprepared, and everyone else in between. There's also those who are in a state of panic, and those who are calm. This axis of uncertainty is sort of like those alignment charts. The place you want to be is in the calm and overprepared zone, but you don't want to be too prepared. You have what you need, and you're able to act rationally. One thing to note is that there's something called the law of diminishing returns, which applies to this situation. The more you prepare, the better you can handle the situation, but at some point, the benefits diminish, and there is no point to continue preparing. It's a waste of your time and other people's resources if you prepare more than you are supposed to. To help you deal with uncertainty, here's a step-by-step guide to help you be calm and prepared during uncertain times. 1. Do your research to prepare and make an informed decision. When faced with uncertainty, being afraid is a natural reaction, which is why you have to do some research to prepare. Instead of asking yourself, what if? You should be asking, what will I do if? If you know how you will react if things go bad, it helps you remain calm. In this step, you also want to plan for various possibilities instead of just the outcome you think is most likely to happen. This is to ensure that no matter what happens, you're in a solid position to handle what happens next, and you can adjust accordingly. 2. Take action without overdoing it. Since you did your research, you now have a plan of action, and it's time to get to it. Do what you need to do to prepare for the tough times ahead, but you should keep the law of diminishing returns in mind while taking action. At some point, the benefits diminish, so you should stop over-preparing. 3. Realize you did all you could do and don't panic. You can only plan for so much. There are always things outside your locus of control. Maybe you get into an accident, or maybe some pandemic hit. Regardless of what happens, there's always something that will disrupt your plans. If you continue to do the best you can and accept the fact that there are many factors outside of your control, you can sleep peacefully knowing you did your best. 4. Adjust your plan based on new information that comes out. Sometimes, other people like the government or your boss will step in during uncertain times to change the situation for better or for worse. Maybe there's a new rule enforced, or maybe you got fired from your job, or maybe there are stimulus checks coming your way. Depending on what happens, you will have to adjust your plan and adapt. You might even have to start from scratch and go back to step 1 and create a new plan. You want to keep alert and stay on top of changes that will affect you. The sooner you know something is happening, the sooner you can react. One thing to note is that you shouldn't check the news too much, since it will wear you down mentally. 5. Manage your expectations. One of the biggest reasons why you might be stressed in uncertain times is that you're comparing how you think things should be versus how things actually are. It's best not to have too many expectations for how things should be, since there's so much uncertainty that you don't know what will happen. No one knows how things should be going. That doesn't mean you shouldn't set goals for yourself to accomplish during these times though. It's good to have goals for things you should be doing during uncertain times, but you shouldn't make them your expectations, otherwise you might end up disappointing yourself. Set goals to keep yourself accountable and on track for what you need to do, but make them your aspirations instead of expectations. There are multiple areas of life where you need to accept uncertainty. The only thing you can be certain about is that there will be some event that disrupts everything. No matter what happens in life, you have the ability to control how you will react to the situation. It's hard to not get nervous or scared, but if you follow the step-by-step guide, you will feel a lot better. The information in this video can be applied to other critical situations in your life, aside from what's going on right now, by the way. Also, if you find yourself panicking too much and checking the news too often, you should take a break from checking the news. Checking for news and updates every 15 minutes is not good for your mental health, since it might send you down a spiral of negativity. Take a break from the media and come back to it hours later if you need the updates. How are you spending your time during the lockdown? Leave a comment below and check out the video on the end screen if you like this video and want more content.